is there a succession plan in case something was to happen to you, as we have been at churches where this wasn't well thought out and the sheep scattered?
Yeah, so definitely, helpful to think through that. So I'll tell you what the immediate plan is, and my elders already know this as far as like just immediate plan. So like if I'm flying out to California, for my class, and the plane drops out the sky, Glenn Curry will be the new senior pastor, just in transition until the elders have an opportunity to think through, what's going to be next, and how are we going to walk through this. One of the reasons that I mentioned Glenn Curry specifically is because he's already served in the role as a senior pastor, and he's already helped another church successfully transition to another pastor, and just have a lot of confidence in him and his leadership, as well as Jeff and the other men that would be around him as well. And the other thing would be to call some of our sister churches in the area. So Grace Community Church up in Wilmington, Delaware, Paul Shirley, Belcroft Bible Church in Bowie, Maryland, Pastor Matt White, to reference, reach out to those guys and allow them to come in and help us, with our plan moving forward. Those are men that I trust, that know us, know our church, that have come in here to fill our pulpit and leadership within the region as well. So I want those men to have, influence and input, in our, church moving forward. So really, it's to look to the men that the church already trusts, the men that the church already knows, to get input from other, senior pastors, as well as, one who's right, who was right here, among us, who served as a senior pastor and saw a successful transition. So that would be immediate. But obviously, it's just trusting the Lord, because you can have the best plans in place, and God's ultimately in charge, and we need to trust in Him and depend on Him. You can't just depend on your plans, or even saying like, hey, well, this guy's going to be in charge. It reminds me a lot of like James, where it says like tomorrow we'll go here and buy this and sell that. It's like you don't even know if you're going to be around. Like I could drop in a plane and Glenn could go in a car crash. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh well, there goes that plane. Or we all could go down. Me, Matt, and Paul Shirley could all be on the same plane. With Glenn. So yeah, like ultimately you have to trust in the Lord. The Lord knows whether we live and what we do in the future. But as far as just what I think would be helpful for the church, I think that Glenn Curry being here as a more mature seasoned pastor, and having some other senior pastors come around him and to help out in that transition, I think would be really, really helpful for us as a church.
Yeah.